Sup, Rotten? Your favorite Mac connoisseur is back, baby. And I've dug up several Mac apps that solve incredibly specific, highly annoying problems that you probably deal with every single day. These are the unsung heroes of Mac OS, and you probably never heard of most of them. So, enough with the fluff. Let's get into the apps you actually haven't heard of yet. What cable? Find out exactly how fast your mystery USB-C cables can actually charge and transfer data. USB-C. It's supposed to be the universal standard, right? But somehow, I have a drawer full of identical cables, and only some of them will actually fast charge my MacBook, while others only transfer data. Some wires let you know what type they are, while some don't. It's chaos, and I'm quite frankly getting a little bit peeved. Enter What Cable. This is a free menu bar app that literally reads the digital ID inside of your cables. You plug a USB-C cable into your Mac, click the What Cable icon, and it instantly tells you exactly what that cable is capable of, or capable of. I'll be here all week. It shows you the maximum charging speed, the data transfer rate, and most importantly, why your tech might be charging slowly. If your charger and cable aren't a good match, Y-Cable translates all of the technical jargon and just tells you straight up. If you ever paid a premium for a Thunderbolt cable and you want to make sure you didn't get scammed, or you want to double check the cables you already have, this app is an absolute must-have. Just like subscribing is an absolute must-do. Do your part and support small channels like mine so I can keep buying Mac apps to make more videos. Thank you. License Store. Organize and secure all your software serial numbers in one dedicated vault so you'll never lose them again. I recently upgraded my Mac, and just like any other new device I get, I'd much rather do a clean install instead of transferring from my old device. Call me superstitious all you want, but I'd much rather not give my new tech any cooties if I can help it. If you're like me and you buy a lot of indie apps outside of the Mac App Store, you know the drill. You get an email with a serial number, a PDF receipt, and a download link. But keeping track of all of that is a full-blown time-consuming headache. License Store is exactly what it sounds like, a dedicated vault just for your software licenses. For about $8, it gives you a clean interface to drop in your license keys, file-based licenses, and expiration dates. You can literally just drag and drop your installed apps into it, and it organizes everything for you. It's a dedicated filing cabinet for your software purchases. And most importantly, it syncs via iCloud. So when that dreaded reinstall day comes, you just click copy key and you're done. But be sure to keep up to date with it for all the new apps that you decide to get in the future. Cling. Instantly track down any file on your Mac with a ridiculously fast, fuzzy finding search engine. I know, Mac users love Spotlight and power users love Raycast, but when it comes to purely searching for files buried deep in your hard drive, Cling is on another level. Cling is a dedicated fuzzy finding search engine for your Mac. It builds a ridiculously efficient binary index of your entire file system. What does that mean? It means you can search across millions of files in under like 100 milliseconds. The magic here is the fuzzy search. You don't need to know the exact file name. You could just smash a few partial, misspelled keys into the search bar, throw in a file extension like .png, and Cling knows exactly what you're looking for. It also has quick filters, so you can hit Option and a single letter to restrict your search to your download or documents folder. A definite must-have for those of you who tend to misplace your files, even from time to time. Now, this video is all about discovering incredible Mac apps, and this video's sponsor, SetApp, is basically the ultimate cheat code for that. It's a single subscription that puts premium Mac and iOS apps at your disposal. Instead of paying for a bunch of separate software licenses, you get an entire curated library of full premium versions for one flat monthly fee. But here's the coolest part. SetApp isn't just a subscription anymore. It is now a full-blown app marketplace. If you find that you only need one or two specific tools and don't need access to the entire collection, you can now purchase or subscribe to apps individually directly through their storefront. It gives you total flexibility to build your workspace exactly how you want it on your own terms. Whether you want to grab an app individually from the marketplace or get it bundled with other powerhouse tools like Clean My Mac and Paste under the full SetApp membership, the choice is entirely up to you. It completely changes how you use your Mac, letting you test and discover new tools to solve specific problems. You can browse the new SetApp marketplace or try a full SetApp membership entirely free for 7 days by clicking the link in the description, and big thanks to SetApp for sponsoring this video. Unite Pro. Transform your most used websites and web tools into powerful standalone Mac apps with their own dock icons. If your browser looks like a nightmare because you have 50 tabs pinned for Slack, Notion, YouTube, Reddit, etc., you need this. Unite Pro turns any website or web service into a true native standalone macOS application. And I'm not just talking about a glorified browser bookmark. I mean, it creates an isolated app with its own icon in your dock, its own window, and its own notifications. It feels like a native Mac app. This is perfect for web tools that don't have an official Mac app or ones where the official app is incredibly bloated or no longer supported. You can even stick these web apps in your menu bar. It's a total game changer, and I use it for both work and play. The price is pretty steep, but if you do have this video sponsor's SetApp, it comes included with your subscription. Radio silence. Keep your privacy in check with the easiest, most invisible firewall to monitor and block sneaky background apps. This one is for the privacy nerds. Firewalls are usually complicated. They have terrible user interfaces, non-stop pop-ups asking for permissions, and they could just plain old slow you down. That's where radio silence comes in. For $9, it is the easiest network monitor and firewall you will ever use on a Mac. It's completely invisible, no pop-ups. You just open the app and it shows you a real-time list of every single application making a network connection. You'll probably be shocked to see how many background helper tools and invisible daemons are phoning home. If you see an app doing something weird, or you just want to cut off internet access to a specific program, you just click block. That's it. A beautifully simple app that gives you peace of mind, especially if you're also a connoisseur of Mac apps like myself. Folder preview. Fix Apple's quick look limitations by previewing the exact contents of any folder or zip file with a single press of the spacebar. Finally, we have an app that fixes something Apple honestly should have built into macOS a decade ago. You know how you can select a photo or a document in Finder and hit the spacebar to get a quick look preview? Well, for some reason, if you do that with a folder, Apple just shows you a giant folder icon. Totally useless. Folder preview fixes this. When you hit the spacebar on a folder, it pops up a clean list showing exactly what's inside, complete with file sizes and image dimensions. Even better, it works on archive files. You can hit the spacebar on a compressed zip file, RAW, etc. to see everything inside without having to extract it and clutter up your hard drive. And it feels so native, you forget it's a third-party app. So those are some hidden gems that have genuinely made using a Mac better for me. I'll leave links to all of them in the description below. If you found at least one app in this video that you haven't heard of, hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. Now, what's your favorite Mac app of yours that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments below. And support this one-man team on my Patreon for cool perks along with Vasco, Francisco Beck, and Miss Game. Thank you all for the support as it keeps me dropping videos consistently, and thank you, viewer, for watching. If you want to see more of me, you know what to do. I've been getting quite a few app pitches in my email as of late from independent developers, and quite frankly, I'm pretty flattered. I love trying out new apps and seeing how it could benefit my workflow or how I use my Mac on a regular basis. I think one day I want to just make a video where I just showcase all of the apps that are pitched to me. So if you are a developer and you have made an app, feel free to email it to me. Just make sure it's polished, okay? Thank you.